This week. We're actually talking about the F word today, that being frost. Frost again?
Yeah, and even a freeze watch for some.
Jeez.
So we've got that. We've also got thunderstorms possible throughout this week. So we've got a mixed bag of stuff we got to work out here. So we're going to go through all the details over the course of the next half hour here. So we can't skip over that. So beautiful start this week. We do have a freeze watch that was issued for parts of the area. It does not include DFW, but we're going to talk about where that's located. And then we're also going to time out our next chance for showers and thunderstorms, and if severe weather is something we need to worry about. Temperatures out there right now are right around 70 in Fort Worth, 75 in Dallas, 71 in Waxahachie, 73 in Gainesville, 74 just in Mineral Wells. It's a perfect night to fire up that grill. I mean, we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover move in here over the course of the next few hours, but it's going to be really nice this evening. If we break down hour by hour, yes, we are going to see those temperatures fall, but not too bad tonight. It's Tuesday night into Wednesday that some of us, are going to be dealing with the potential freeze. We'll talk more about this coming up in a few minutes. Jason.
All right, we will check back in here in just a couple.
We have a lot to talk about. We're going to have to break this up into a couple different parts here, so stick with me. Cedar Hill, taking a live look out there right now. You can see that there's that layer of cloud cover out there, and it's really overspread most of North Texas this afternoon. Temperature sitting at about 69 degrees. What's happening here? Yeah, still seeing a little bit of blue sky and sunshine, but there's a system in central Texas that has pushed a lot of cloud cover up in our direction. No chance for rain, just some cloud cover out there. Temperatures have ranged anywhere from the mid 70s if you're west of Dallas-Fort Worth. Breckenridge at 76, Granbury 73, 75 in Dallas. Most locations east in the upper 60s to lower 70s out there. Tonight is going to be fantastic as we drop by tomorrow morning into really the lower 50s. That's where we're going to sit for most locations, but we are going to watch a front that's going to be moving through. So we'll warm up ahead of that front briefly with temperatures in mainly the upper 60s. Few locations reaching the lower 70s out in East Texas and southeast of Dallas-Fort Worth. But temperatures are going to fall throughout the afternoon, and no chance for rain with this. It's just the temperatures. That's why we're focusing on that. 2 o'clock 65 in Dallas, 62 in Fort Worth. Watch as these temperatures continue to fall as we go into the overnight hours. 7 o'clock 50s. Look at this. You thought winter was over. Not quite. Check again. We have temperatures that are going to drop in the lower 30s for many locations by Wednesday morning. And that's why Jason brought up the F word earlier. Frost expected for many locations, and even a freeze possible to spots just to the northwest of DFW. So remember to protect your growing plants that are out there, because it's been so nice. A lot of people have probably planted. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, tonight's forecast, 51 degrees, cloudy skies early because of that system to the south of us, but clearing overnight, mostly sunny by tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine to start, then increasing clouds throughout the day as that front moves through. Expected to be cooler, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, some spots lower 70s. If you look at this 10-day forecast here, you can see that we are going to be dealing with another round of showers and thunderstorms for the end of the week. Coming up when I have more time in the next half hour, we are going to break down this chance and talk about.
We have some big changes on the way. Just when you thought you could kind of get used to a spring pattern, boy, we're getting thrown for some loops this week, Kalee.
Yeah, and it's already hard because it's a Monday to pay attention, and we're foggy. Well, just get ready. It's a wild ride. We have a lot to talk about. And if you need a little bit more of a breakdown, you can go to our app or on WFA.com and have a full breakdown that we just wrote up of everything that's going to go on this weekend. Or this week. A layer of clouds out there, which you can see by looking live. Downtown Dallas, you can see a little bit of blue sky out there. I'm looking outside in Victory Park right now. Sunshine still peeking through. It's nice. It's in the lower 70s, so not too far off from normal. But what's happening is we have a Smith system just to the south of us in central Texas. There's just not a lot of moisture, so most of even what you see on the returns here is not even hitting the ground. But no rain expected, just these clouds coming in from the south. Temperatures ranging anywhere from the lower 70s to the mid 70s. And as we move forward for the rest of the evening, it's a picture perfect evening. Nothing big to talk about, but of course we've been talking about that chance for a freeze and frost. We'll break that down. How cold does it get, Jason? We'll see that in a few minutes.
I can't believe we're talking about the F words again, but yes, we shall get to it soon. And maybe she will erase that smile with talk of really cold temperatures returning again, at least, relatively cold, now that we've kind of gotten used to the sunshine.
You're really making it for people want to stick around and watch this.
They're going to hate watch.
I know, and that's what we do. We don't like something, we watch it even more, right? So I hope you watch this. We have a lot to talk about, and I have a little bit more time to be able to not only talk about the F word, but also talk about the chance for thunderstorms. That's going to wrap up our week. So you're going to want to know a little bit about that as well. So we're going to get to all that here in the next few minutes. We should be at 77. Right now, we're at 73 degrees at this point. A south wind at about 5 miles per hour. It's very dry, though. 31-degree dew point at this point, so very dry atmosphere in place. Temperatures down toward the south and east in the lower 70s. Locations to the west in the mid to upper 70s. Overall, though, we're staying below our normal, and we're going to only drop from here. So let's talk about that first. I know, let's get that out of the way. So tonight, we're not talking about frost tonight. It's a very comfortable night, actually. Temperatures dropping into the lower 50s for DFW, some spots into the upper 40s, but overall, here's the front by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. That front's going to make its way throughout the day, so expect temperatures to reach, really just depends. It could be the upper 60s for some locations and mid 70s for others. The one thing we do know is once that front moves through, those temperatures are going to drop rather quickly. So we'll go from the upper 60s to lower 70s to the lower 60s very quickly. So 62 in Fort Worth at 2 o'clock, 65 in Dallas, 59 in Denton. You can see that cold air spilling to the south and east. Will continue to do so. So by 7 o'clock, if you head off to work in the morning and it's nice, it's comfortable, grab the jacket, grab a coat actually, because you're going to need it as you head home from work as temperatures fall. By the time we get into early Wednesday morning, this is when we bring up the F word, the potential for frost as we go into Wednesday morning, because look at these temperatures in the upper 30s for many locations, some spots farther out to the north and west in the lower 30s, close to 32 degrees. So there is a freeze watch in place for locations to the north and west, and it goes all the way up into the central plains, into Kansas. Spots like Kansas City are going to be included in that as well, Oklahoma City. So it's going to be a very cold night. I will go ahead and say it. Make sure you take care of those plants that you may have planted recently. Now into thunderstorms. So flip-flop, go a couple of days toward Thursday and Friday, and we have to watch for the potential for some potential severe weather actually for some of North Texas. So here's a look at 7 o'clock on Thursday. A few scattered showers possible, increasing as we go into the overnight hours. 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Most of us dry. Yeah, there may be a stray shower out there. Coverage increases though as we go into Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Watch as we stop it at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it's going to continue to move to the east as we go into Friday evening. Cold front slides through here. There may be some wraparound moisture overnight, but all of this is out of the way by the time we get into Saturday morning. Clearing skies, mostly sunny for Saturday. But here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for potential severe weather for central and north Texas up into Oklahoma as well going into Friday. This is still several days out. We're going to iron out all the details. You're going to want to come back for more details as we get a little bit closer, but put this on the radar. Make sure you're paying attention. Otherwise, as we go and look at the chance for rain, mainly Friday, we could add a ½ inch to an inch of rainfall for DFW, which we need. We still need that rain, so we'll be welcoming that. Maybe just leave the severe weather alone, but keep an eye on it. We'll make changes as we go through the week. Otherwise, tonight's forecast, cloudy skies, clearing overnight. Those clouds 51 degrees by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, 66 degrees with plenty of sunshine. Winds will switch from south to north once that front moves through. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. Overall,
Miss Kalee, more cold. It's almost May.
We've got something for everyone. We want to please everybody. So we've got, yes, the F word that we are talking about, but it's better than the S word, right?
Flurries?
No.
Frost?
Frost.
Okay.
And potential freeze.
The third choice wasn't going to be fit for TV, so I'm glad we got it right on number two.
Dropping the
I'm
F
glad
word
you got
on
it
us.
right.
Jeez.
But we really have a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. Coming up, we're going to talk about, we still have some great weather. We're not going to just go to the negative, which we always do, right? But we do have a freeze watch that's issued for parts of the area. We want to get to that, as well as the next chance for showers and thunderstorms. And it's still spring, even though we're talking about a freeze. we could see the potential for some strong storms. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. So kind of all over the board here. Taking a look at our satellite and radar, we do have a system to the south that's brought a little bit of cloud cover to parts of North Texas this afternoon. You can see the temperatures are anywhere from the low 70s to the mid to upper 70s, depending on where you are. Tonight's going to be great. So that's the good thing about Texas. Yeah, we're talking about some crazy weather, but at least you're going to get a couple days in there that are fantastic. So get out there and grill tonight. Temperatures are going to be in the 60s and then eventually in the 50s. How cold do we get tomorrow night? That is the question. I'll have that coming up.
All right, Kalee, thank you. And developing. No, just that he's
It's easy
cute.
to say you're going to vote for somebody when you don't exactly know what you're voting for.
Yeah, but he's cute and he's a great actor.
Oh, there you go.
Say, as long as
There you go.
he rides a motorcycle like he did in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, I'm good. I'm good.
And then you were looking at our property tax story and saying, man, I'm never going to be able to buy again.
Yeah, I mean, we've, looked and we're looking, and it's like, no, we're going to table this for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to see where things go because it's a nightmare.
Yeah, maybe things will cool off a bit like the weather. See how I did that?
Yeah.
See that segue?
Yeah.
That was weak, man. That was
It's
weak.
pretty smooth. Teed it up.
I loved it. You teed it
her
right
up.
up for me. And if you like the cool weather, you're going to like the next few days. If you don't like the cool weather, this is what we love about Texas. It gets better in a few days. So we're going to please everybody here. So today was picture perfect. 74, 77 is where we should be. So yeah, it wasn't quite normal, but only off by a few degrees. Currently at DFW, it's 73, calm winds, and we have a little bit of cloud cover out there in some locations, but the sun's still shining in many spots. It's 71 currently in Fort Worth. Waxahachie, you're also at 71. Decatur, you're at 73 right now, and Greenville, you're at 70. So let's talk about the impending doom, which is the freeze watch, right? So tomorrow we're going to start off in the lower 50s. We're not talking about tonight. That cold air is not arriving tonight. It's going to be trapped up to the north of this cold front as we go into early Tuesday morning. But that front, yep, it's going to start to make its way through here as we go through the day Tuesday. So Tuesday, you may briefly warm up to close to 70 degrees or even into the low 70s if you're farther to the south and east, but you're going to drop as that front moves through late morning into the early afternoon. So here's 2 in the afternoon, 62 in Fort Worth, 54 out in Graham, 76 though in Hillsborough, Waco 78. Wide range of temperatures tomorrow afternoon. By tomorrow evening, we're going to be looking at widespread 50-degree temperatures across North Texas. So 59 in Waxahachie, 57 in Fort Worth, same thing in McKinney, 53 in Gainesville. And then here we go. Here comes that cold air. This is not normal for this time of year where we see this sharp of a drop in temperatures. So look at this. This is tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, 33 degrees in Denton, 32 degrees in Archer City, 32 in Sherman, Dallas, Fort Worth in the upper 30s, but still widespread frost possible. Locations in the blue purple color here, that is going to be where there's a freeze watch. Remember to protect your growing plants as we see these temperatures fall. So the good news is once we get into closer to the weekend, those temperatures do start to go back up. We're back closer to normal by the time we get into Friday, Saturday. What arrives Friday, Saturday is another chance of rain. So we're going to say rain free until then. That's our next chance. Coming up at 6 o'clock, I'm going to break that down for you. But 51 degrees tonight, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, 66, plenty of sunshine. And then the big story, of course, is going to be that drop in temperatures Wednesday and that chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday. The time frame for that, mainly going to be Friday afternoon and evening. And of course, guys, it is spring here in North Texas. So the potential for a few strong to severe storms, definitely not out of the question. So we'll talk more about that coming up at 6.
It feels great out there right now. How much longer are we going to get to enjoy this mild weather?
You got about 24 hours, guys, until we are going to need that coat. Not a jacket, a coat. But you have 24 hours, so tonight's going to be nice. The next several hours are going to be nice, and we're going to look at the time. You can see in downtown Dallas, it's 72. We've got a few high clouds out there, but those clouds that have been out there through the afternoon starting to clear. It's going to be a perfect night to grill. Look, green spatulas across the board, so go ahead and fire it up. Let me know what you're cooking at your house. Temperatures are going to be in the low 70s to upper 60s for most of the evening. So here's a look at the hour by hour tonight. 66 by 9 o'clock, 58 by midnight, 55 by 4 o'clock. Then tomorrow morning we start off in the lower 50s. But as you head out the door tomorrow, I want you to go ahead and grab that coat, even though it's not going to be cold. That cold air is going to filter in as we go through the day tomorrow, settling in tomorrow night tonight into Wednesday morning, and there is a freeze watch for some. Remember to protect your growing plants. We will discuss how cold it gets coming up on I See in a few minutes.
Over the weekend, we just washed all our kids' little puffy coats.
Oh,
And we washed them and put them away and put them up in the attic and said, all right, we're not going to need these till the fall. And sure enough,
So it was you who jinxed us.
I jinxed us.
Now you know where to send the hate
climbing
mail.
back up in that attic to go get them down again.
No, just layer them up tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, puppy coats, I don't think.
It's Wednesday.
It's
It's gonna be
Wednesday.
super cold.
Yeah. I actually looked at our bag of hoodie or beanies and scarves, and I said, I'm not going to do that yet. I don't want to jinx us.
You were the smart one.
So it was you.
Yeah.
So that's where we send the hate mail. Anyway, it's not going to arrive till tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Wednesday morning. I know it's really, really something, right? 74 degrees as the temperature out there today. So not too far off from normal. It's going to really slow down. We're going to start to cool off, but we are going to see those temperatures stay in the 50s tonight. Here's a look at the temperatures, but look at this cold front. This is, other than Chris, what you can blame for what's going to bring in that cold air as we go into Tuesday night. It's going to move through dry, no chance for rain with this. It's just really going to bring in some unseasonably cooler air. 65 degrees in Dallas at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Lower 50s to the northwest. Still a little bit warmer. If you're south and east, you're going to hang on to some nice comfortable temperatures most of the day tomorrow. But once we get into the evening hours, temperatures are going to be widespread in the 50s for your evening commute home. And then by the time we go into the overnight hours and end up in early Wednesday morning, when we actually reach our overnight low, this is what we're going to see. Look at that. Look, take a minute. 32 degrees in Archer City, 32 in Sherman, 32 in Clarksville, 33 in Denton, McKinney sitting at 33 as well for Wednesday morning. 37 in Fort Worth, 38 in Dallas, so staying well above freezing. But there is a freeze watch for the counties in that purpley blue color. And please make sure to take care of your plants. All you have to do is cover them with a light sheet or even cardboard, and that helps them even with the frost that we're going to see all the way into the DFW area. That only lasts for Wednesday morning, and then we'll do a slow warm up into the weekend. Also, our next chance for rain arrives as we head into the end of the week as well. It's going to come with our second cold front of the week. First one won't have any rain. Second one will bring in that chance for rain as we go into Friday. Mainly Friday afternoon and evening will bring in this chance for rain out of here by the time we get into Saturday. It's spring in North Texas, folks, so there is a potential that we could see a few strong to severe storms. Of course, that's several days out. We'll iron out the details for you in the next few days. But tonight's forecast, 51 degrees. We had a few clouds out there. We're already starting to see them clear out. Tomorrow, expect plenty of sunshine, a little bit of cloud cover as that front moves through, but sun is going to dominate tomorrow. 66 degrees as the high temperature tomorrow. And then remember, falling in the afternoon. Joe, this talk of frost really puts me in the football weather again.
Yeah, well, actually, no, Kalee, and I know we're blaming Chris for this, but 32 is not okay. We got to get that out of here and get to that 80 on the weekend. All right.